Good afternoon, the sunny side of your number one station for Talk 90.3 Nigeria Info. Happy New Week to you and welcome to Monday, the 7th day in the month of August 2023. How do you do? And how is your day going? Mine, I don't know, but didn't quite turn out as I planned. But hey, I'm hopeful that we'll be starting with the first conversations hinged around telecoms operators beginning to disconnect underage mobile subscribers. Yes, I'll give you the details of that. But around this conversation is the big question: appropriate age to own a mobile device. A mobile device will include your mobile phones, your tabs, your pads, you name it. Something you can easily move around with. And I'll give you the details. Now, 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock, Trending Stories comes up at 1. And thereafter, we'll round off this current conversation and we will move on to BBC Talk Your Own. And then, the 2 o'clock to the 3 o'clock hour, Pastor Wisdom Osiri will be joining us via the telephone for Family Matters as we continue this series, 21 Types of Men. And then the show will officially come to an end. Do keep it locked on Nigeria Info. Now, to join the first conversation, you can join via Twitter. Twitter handle is at Nigeria Info PH, at Nigeria Info PH on Twitter. And then the Facebook page is Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. Also join the conversation on Threads and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM _ PH. I'm going to call out the phone lines. Keep them handy because that is how you will be able to share your thoughts with me. The numbers are 0817 923 0002. 0817 923 0003, 0817 923 0007, and 0817 923 0009. WhatsApp and Telegram number is 0809 0306416, 0809 0306416 for your messages. So let's begin. The telecommunications operators in Nigeria have begun the implementation of the age restriction for mobile subscribers as stipulated in the recent guidelines for SIM registration released by the Nigerian Communications Commission. Now, this has led to the disconnection of some mobile lines registered by persons under the age of 18. Specifically, MTN disclosed in its half-year 2023 that it began the implementation of the restriction in the second quarter this year, which led to a plunge in its subscription database. And other telecommunications companies, have followed suit. So this has led to a decline. The disconnection explains why there has been a constant decline in the country's mobile subscriptions over the last 3 months. Data released by the NTC showed that a total active mobile subscriptions across the mobile networks declined by 1 million in April, despite new activations. And then in May, active subscriptions further declined to 2.5 million. The trend continued in June as the latest data released by the telecommunication regulator showed a further reduction in connected mobile lines by 1.2 million, and this brought the total active mobile subscriptions in the country to 219.7 million at the end of June. Now, let us focus on why the Nigerian Telecommunications Commission introduced the age limit. Explaining that they said the age of acquiring a SIM upward. They revised it upward from 16 to 18. So it used to be 16 years. You have to be 16 years of age to own and register a SIM. And now they've increased it to 18. And they said that the regulation was first announced in October 2021. And it was aimed at protecting minors in the country. Children. The commission said this was also in accordance with the Nigerian Constitution, which recognizes 18 years as the age at which a Nigerian can enter a contractual relationship. The Commission further explained that SIM acquisition is a contract between service providers and their subscribers, which requires the subscriber to have proper legal status, be of mature mind, and be rational enough to bear certain responsibilities, obligations, and liabilities imposed by a contract. The regulation is therefore, take note because this is where the conversation is hinged on. The regulation is therefore to protect minors. Parents and guardians can acquire SIMs in their names on behalf of their children, and words, in which case they assume whatever responsibilities or liabilities arise from the usage of such SIMs. A measure expected to also strengthen national security. While the Commission, is progressively pursuing digital inclusion for all, the draft proposal is intended to guarantee increased monitoring of children and shield the minors from undue liabilities in line with NCC's Child Online Protection Drive. Should I end it here? Okay. Before now, Section 59, subsection 3 of the Labour Act approved the eligibility of young persons under the age of 14 years to engage in a contractual relationship. So there's been this back and forth, okay? One operator recommended, it should be from 15 years and above. Another operator said, it should be from 14 years and above. But the NCC, they are insisting that it is from 18 years and above for one who wants to own and register a SIM in Nigeria. What age would you consider appropriate for your child or your ward to own a mobile device? That's one. Now, when you try to answer that question, there's a second one. And that second one is hinged on the reasons given by the NCC. Protection of the minors. If the age restriction to register a SIM card is meant to protect minors, doesn't it defeat the purpose when parents and guardians can still acquire SIM in their names on behalf of the children? What exactly are you restricting? If I go and register a SIM in my name for my child, I would hand over the SIM to the child to start using. Whatever wants to happen by virtue of that child using that SIM register in my name, don't you think it will still happen? Or is there sort of a preventing it from happening? I'm just saying. Let's hear from you. 0817-923-0002. 0817-923-0003. 0817-923-0007. And finally, 0817-923-0009. The WhatsApp and Telegram number is 0809-030-6416. Remember to turn down the volume of your radio set as you call and do be audible so we can hear you. Join us via Twitter as well at Nigeria Info page, and Facebook page remains Nigeria Info 92.3 ph. What age would you consider appropriate for your minor to own a mobile device? A call screener is in standby to take your calls first before passing you on to me in the studio. So I have Muriel calling from Okrika.
Thank you.
Hi Muriel, welcome to the sunny side. Go ahead. Muriel?
Yes, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Thank you. You see, one thing with our government is that when they can't do what they are supposed to do, they just go for option B, which would be against the citizens. Now, I want to ask, that age limit, is this international best practice? Is it done everywhere all over the world? Or is because our government cannot protect, they don't have any measure to protect citizens, not even children, even adults are culpable of this fraud, of this evil online. So is it because they can't protect their citizens, that's why they go ahead to restrict students? Do you know that a student, for me, the appropriate age is as a student gets admission into the university. because trust me, they use these phones. There are no gadgets available. A student that gets into the university needs a phone to be able to even browse, to do assignments. Not to talk of even medical, in fact, it's even works for medical students. You cannot restrict a medical student that has gained admission into a private university that she cannot handle a phone, a gadget, when everything she needs is in her phone. In fact, as the teacher, as the lecturer is teaching, they are browsing just to get better understanding. So I think when students are in secondary school, they should be restricted, but when they get into the university, they should have a phone because they need it. It's not just for fun, but they need it in school. It's a necessity.
Muriel, can I engage you briefly? Do you remember that once upon a time in this country, there was nothing like GSM? Owning a desktop computer was a luxury back then. You could count how many people owned computers, and people still went to school during that time. And we have some of the what am I trying to say now? I mean, some of the people we look up to in this nation as intellects went to school during that time when there were no mobile devices. So what are you saying?
Hello, Denise, I'm not really hearing you, but what I really heard was desktop and computer.
Yeah, what I'm saying is that once upon a time in this country, when we did not have these mobile devices, people still went to school. In fact, some of the intellects we look up to today went through school during that time when there were no mobile devices for browsing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm understanding you now.
Yeah.
Do you know that was it last month? The federal government came and told us that they want to make sure our graduates, in fact, I don't know how they put it, but they want to bring in digital learning into the system so that when our graduates come out, they will be familiar with all these digital gadgets, and even when they go out, they will be able to cope. Now, tell me, there are no computers in the university. Even if there are, even in the computer department, trust me, Denise, there are not enough computers to go around. So in a situation where there are no computers in the medical department, then you restrict a child. Okay, do you know that even with a desktop computer, a child can even browse the internet, go to anywhere she wants to. She can go to Facebook, she can go to WhatsApp, Twitter.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Sorry, Wosu. Braid. We lost the call with Braid. I see some of your comments on Facebook. Permit me to start reading them. Braid and Wosu, I wish you could call back. What I was going to say something else. What was that? Oh yes, I know of some institutions in this country. I wouldn't want to mention names, but for their university students, they regulate the kind of phones that they come to campus with. All that is required from you is show up with your laptop. Adults in the university, show up with your laptop. MLK Prosper says 18 minimum. Inosi Obisike says after secondary school education. Onye Ume says age is just a number. Okra Victor Nelson says very small age, but it should be monitored under parenting mode. I don't understand. Very small age would mean what exactly? Nigerian Phil, good afternoon to you. Welcome. Go ahead.
Good afternoon, Denise.
Good afternoon.
Hello. My name is Chief Comrade Kayembe.
Welcome.
Denise, for me, that 18 years, I don't think it's really adequate. Denise, our children are growing too much. That sometimes, by 15 years, that child is secondary school. And when the globalized world moves, jam, if they don't take them on that anymore, they go through software. And the person children at 18 years before they can be able to get to phone. For me, the government is not helping the education of our children. They should be able to allow the children. That's not where the criminalities are coming from. they should be able to look where the criminality is coming out and fight it head on. They are not getting it right. So I'm of the opinion that the children should have that phone that already been submitted by 15 years. There is no cause for it. 15 years for me. It's wrong. And, today, an average child of 10 years has started handling phones. Sometimes they even handle it more than their parents. Are they the ones that is using it for stealing? I don't know how the government does it.
Okay, thank you so much. Real Gift from Port Harcourt Town. Welcome to the sunny side.
Thank you very much, Lady D2W. See, for me, if we say 18, peradventure a child enter university before 18, how would one? For me, I think if we are regulating, it should be a total regulation in the country. Because not a question of when you regulate for terminal, then Dokubo no get regulation. Because like you cited a school, yes, not just that particular school you have in mind, a lot of schools, they specify the brand of phone you have to come to school with. Maybe because they also have those electronic gadgets the child needs to take care of the school work or whatever.
Okay.
So, in that case, I don't have a problem with that. But peradventure, you find yourself in a school, not there, what happens? And you need them to, push your studies. Because you cited yesterday they don't go now. Because we have left Egypt as I speak to you now. You see where we are now. So every terminal document needs this gadget to enhance learning.
Okay, it's not a problem to own gadgets, from what some of you have said. But this is what I'm saying. If we're going to go in line with what the Nigerian Communications Commission is saying, they're saying that the child has to be up to 18 years to own a SIM card and register a SIM card. You know the way we are in this country. I mean, if you need access to the internet, you definitely would need to subscribe. True or false? True. And now you're saying that the parents should register on behalf of the child. And you say all of these things you're doing is aimed at protecting the child. Take note, because this child is a minor. And that is why I'm asking, how does it protect? If I'm going to register a SIM and still give that SIM to my child, but it's going to be in my name, what level of protection have I provided? Let's assume I'm trying to protect my child against cyber bullying. I'm trying to protect my child against fraud or any other thing that you can possibly think of.
Of course, you've not protected that child. Because if you take out a dog from your house and you bring in a cat, you still have a four-legged animal in that house of yours. So if I register, I'm even exposing myself more to fraud than even a child. Because peradventure that child loses that phone or misplaces that phone. Because if it were with me, I'll be more careful.
Okay.
Don't forget that the moment that SIM card gets missing, automatically it's even worse off for it to go missing than even the phone. So bottom line, I think they should reject the law. Because if a parent can still register a SIM card for their children who are underage or minor according to them, and still make use of it, it then means it is still the same thing. Like they say, 10 and 10 pence. Any difference inside? Thank you very much.
Chris from Rumogwa, welcome to the sunny side. Go ahead.
Yeah, Dennis, good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you.
It is a step in the right direction.
Okay, tell me more.
I think our many years of, how do I put it now, ignorance and caused by the wrong leadership around Africa has kept us out of touch with international best practices.
Okay.
If a child that is below 17 cannot enter into contractual agreement with a company or organization, especially multinationals like the telecom industry, he or she cannot take responsibilities at that level. So most of us think it is a show of affluence or convenience or whatever to hand over mobile phones to underage people and leave them. That's why we have so much moral decadence, and our children are seriously diverted by by negative forces because of this exposure. So I would expect parents who are constrained for the comfort of their children, go ahead, buy the SIM, register the number on behalf of that child, and take responsibility for anything criminal or otherwise negative that comes out of it. That's what it's supposed to be. And please, I want to beg all parents, handing over phones to underage children. You are not doing yourself any good. Even at 18, many of them are still emotionally immature to handle the influence, negative influences that come through the mobile telecommunication. And so if you are doing any of these, you have to stay close and monitor, except you are prepared for all the nonsense and negativities that come from it. So fine, go ahead with it.
All right, thank you so much, Chris. This is Zion from GRA. You're welcome. Go ahead.
Good afternoon to you, Israel.
Good afternoon to you too.
It was only when I was a child, when I'm sleeping, my parents would wake me up by fire, by thunder, or by any means. Pouring me water, giving me food, shouting, any means they can do it just to wake up. But this age, you need the permission of the sleeping child to wake up. Funny, right? Actually, when we are going to work, we don't disturb them. It's when we are at work, whenever they wake up, they cannot pick up the phone. Good morning, Daddy. How are you? Are you at work? Yes. How are you guys doing at home? Yes. That is through the communication.
Okay.
So I think the mobile network providers and their regulator, the NCC, are totally wrong in this dimension. Yes, Land Acquiring Act or Property Acquiring Act of Nigeria said it will be 18 years to own certain property and 21 years other certain properties. But there is a clause there. If it is a minor, a trustee is needed to acquire that property for that child or for that minor. So I think what this NCC and their allies should do is to upgrade their functionality. Are you applying this fee for a child? How old? There is no kind of content or monitored content of child that you should forward to that child. But let's be honest, to give them the right to monitor me,
oh dear, I'm so sorry I have to let you go. Terrible network. Ikechuku from Aba, you're welcome.
Yes, this is Joe Ike.
Joe Ike, welcome.
You see, I read the Bible. The Bible says at the last days knowledge shall increase. And he said the Holy Spirit shall be poured upon all bodies. I don't think he says it's only for the adults. Could you go to the profile of Martin Zuckerberg and all the rest of them? You see, they were born as computer guru, computer icon. So, to me, you can't restrict them because when those prophecies were made, it did not say it's for the adults. So, they should allow the children. To me, I don't think that the government has the power to restrict children on the life they live. I think it's left for the parents to guide them.
Okay, and that's why I'm asking. As a parent, what do you think is the appropriate age for your child or your ward to own a mobile device?
I don't think I have appropriate age. If my child is up to 10 years and is a computer guru, I will not restrict him not to become a computer guru.
It's only if the child is a computer guru. Hello?
Hello?
It's only if the child is a computer guru.
Yes. If my child has that gift to be a computer guru,
hold on. For your child to be a computer guru, first of all, the child has to be exposed to these gadgets. So it means you had first exposed the child to the gadget to now discover that the child is a computer guru. So when is the earliest age you would want to expose your child to gadget to now determine if the child is a computer guru or not?
Okay, I've heard you, but what I want to let you know is that most of these children you see, you can ask a child, he said, Daddy, I was in the dream. I was taught to touch this, and it come to the result of this.
Wow.
So that's what the area.
Children now see numbers and computers and control S and control. If your radio set, welcome to the sunny side.
Thank you. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I hope you can hear me clearly.
Patrick, I can hear you loud and clear. Go ahead.
All right. If I understood your question, you are concerned about the clause that the NCC included in their regulation.
The clause about protecting minors.
They want to protect minors.
Exactly.
From owning a SIM card. Not owning a phone. I don't think if we are getting you clearly. Do they say the minor should not own a phone?
The age restriction to own and register a SIM card as stipulated by NCC is 18 years. However, parents can still go ahead and register SIMs on behalf of their children, but it will be in the parent's name.
Thank you. I want to suggest to NCC that they should go and rephrase that clause. Just as
Patrick, I will have to let you go now. We need to go on a commercial break. Maybe you should call back after the commercial break. Okay? Would you do that?
I will try. If I get you, I will.
Thank you. Just stay tuned to us.
Hello everyone, this is Arikele Travels and Tour. We are here in the city of Port Harcourt live and direct to assist in all your visa processing. Have you been wondering
of your Facebook messages? I would start with Makachi Ka Dikenuba saying that age is just a number. Owning a phone like button phone that has no internet is good for everyone, but iPhone and Android phone not good for everyone, especially women and girls. NOC or BCK says after secondary school education. Legit Man Njoko says any child that is out of primary school can use a button phone, but married women are not supposed to use Android or iPhone at all for some reasons. And someone says, why, if I may ask? And he says, because if is what I'm thinking, even with or without Android phone, the unfaithful ones will still remain unfaithful. It's all about personal decisions. Legend Njoka, I'm laughing, I'm sorry, because if I can afford an Android phone or an iPhone as a married woman, you are saying I should not get it because of what? As a full-grown adult that I am. Anyway, I don't want to make this about me, but that was funny. Augustus Burma says level 100 in the university. Paul Levinus says minimum of 14 years and 15 years a child can own a mobile phone. Okay, interesting. Let's see. Nigerian folk, good afternoon. Welcome. Turn up your radio set, please.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you. Are you a child?
I'm not a child, please.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were.
No worries, just my voice.
All right, go ahead. You have 1 minute.
Okay, I'm just going to say whether or not the child reach 18 as, or a child is a child, or should I say, when you are turned at 18, you have a right to do whatsoever you want to do. That's from my own understanding. Because your mom or your dad cannot come and stand to monitor whatsoever you are doing. That is my own opinion. Thank you.
All right, then. Thank you, too. I want to read some of your WhatsApp messages. This one says, I'm Soki Fubara from Port Harcourt. Things are changing. If you use Slate to learn ABC in 1960s, does that mean I should use Slate to learn ABC in 2023? People should be allowed to use devices responsibly. Lots of things can be abused if not monitored. There was a time TV started showing pictures by 4 p.m., but now kids got TVs in their schools. Hold on, the phone lines are still buzzing. I will still come back to this conversation. We will come back to this.
Express yourself right here on Nigeria Info. Nigeria Info. From the economic capital of West Africa.
So as I was saying, we'll come back to this conversation after trending stories. Just stay tuned.
It's 1 o'clock.
This is Trending Stories on 92.3 Nigeria